Happy New Year, guys. I'm Michael of M.O.D's Catering Services. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you've not subscribed, kindly do so. And if you are watching, you can like this video as well. So we are going to learn how to make Isomalt seal. And of course, you need our Isomalt powder. I got this from Edible Deco. If you're in Ghana, Edible Deco has the Isomalt powder. So we need 5 tablespoons. And I decided to weigh it on the scale. So maybe if you don't have a tablespoon, 5 tablespoons weigh 67 grams. So it's 67 grams for 5 tablespoons. So when you're done, you're just going to light up our stove, set our cooking pot on it, and you're going to gently give it a stir. It takes time. It doesn't melt at once. It has to take some few seconds, about 30 to 1 minute, then it starts to melt from the base of your pan. So you have to keep stirring. Don't let it sit. You don't want to have our Isomalt powder not being melted very well. So we would want it to melt completely. So you're going to give that a stir. So as you can see, it has started melting. And please don't dip your hands into your Isomalt when it's done melting. It's very dangerous, and you have to make sure you are wearing every safety stuffs, or you have to take all safety precautions seriously when melting Isomalt powder, because it's dangerous and can give you a very serious burn. So we are going to stir this till we get our Isomalt melting and looking a little bit lighter or transparent. So I'll show you what we mean by that when we pour that on our mat. So you're just going to continue stirring, making sure all our Isomalt powder has dissolved completely without any powder being visible. So we're going to give it a good stir, stirring continuously till our Isomalt has melted completely. So now we are ready. We are good to go. We can reach out for our silicone mat and any bottle you'd love to hang your Isomalt seal on, and we need some pegs to hold our mat in place or in shape. So we are done. We are now just going to now transfer this onto our work surface. Then we start pouring onto our silicone mat. So you can see our Isomalt is now clear. It's not really that clear until you pour it onto your mat before you realize it's really clear. So here we have our Isomalt. So you see, we are pouring that onto our mat, and as you can see, it's very clear, and you can see the design underneath the Isomalt you just poured onto your mat. So after pouring, all I need to do is just guide it with my spatula to make sure I'm having my Isomalt spreading all around my silicone mat. So afterwards, I reach out for, you can use a skewer, you can use any plastic dowel or anything you have. We position this on top of, I used a jet bottle from my style, and after I was done, I reached out for a plastic straw. This is what I did. I just pushed it to the base or the bottom of our Isomalt, and I just picked, it wasn't sticking, so I had to take out some extra Isomalt. Though they were drying out, I had to pick it up and just use it as the base. So I attached it to it, and please don't touch the Isomalt when it's still hot. Yesterday I did, and it's burnt me. So please, when you are working with Isomalt, you have to be super careful. When it burns you, you can rather reach for water and dip your hands into the water, or you can start blowing air on your fingertips wherever it's burnt. So as you can see, I attached some of the Isomalt to the straw, and I said to press it down to touch the bottom of our Isomalt seal, so that when we are done, we can just push the straw into our cake completely or directly. So you see, I'm just, with the help of my hands or fingertip, I'm just pushing it to touch the base of our Isomalt. So we do this, we let it sit, or we let it rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. And once you are done, you reach out for it and it's ready. So here is our Isomalt when it was ready. I brought out the pegs and gently lift it off the bottle, because if you try to take it out whilst the bottle is still on, you might end up breaking a lot of pieces out of it, which we wouldn't want that to happen. So you're just going to gently bring out our silicone mat. Taking that out is even a whole lot of stress, because if you don't take care, you end up breaking all those lovely crystals you made from the tip of your isomalt, or from the isomalt you melted. It really did a very beautiful crystallization job there. You can use sugar, but I love isomalt. So we just gently take this out of our isomalt, and this is the lovely seal we got from this isomalt seal. I hope you give this a try. You just go for your isomalt powder, you melt it out. So we just push this into our key, and we have this lovely isomalt seal on our lovely key. I have a full content on how we did this beautiful cake loading as well. If you've not subscribed, kindly do so and like the video. Thanks so much. I'm Michael of M.O.D Catering Services.